Everybody, it's Kay, and today is a featured 5 video, and I am introducing to some and reintroducing to others several African American authors that people aren't really talking about right now on BookTube. It is great to talk about new books, new authors, but there's so many authors that are published already and so many really good books out there, and I think that it's time we start rediscovering some of those authors and talking about more of a variety of authors and books on BookTube, because everybody reads the same books, they review the same books. It gets kind of redundant, so I'm hoping to do something different. Now with the videos, I'm not going into detail about the books themselves. I just want to highlight these authors, and I've checked them all out on Goodreads, so they are all out there. You could go online and read the synopses of their different books. Pick one that you might want to read, and if they're not your time, take a pass and wait for the next featured 5 where I'll present more authors to you. Anyway, and I was going to say that even though a lot of these books are considered to be old books, the good news about books is that they don't have an expiration date. What's old to you may be brand new to somebody else. So let's get started with the first author rather. And he is Jervey Tervalon. I don't know much about Jervey Tervalon. This is the only book I have by him, and it is Dead Above Ground. I really, really do like this cover, and he has written other books. This wasn't his first book. He wrote a debut novel in 1994, Understand This, which won several awards. He lives in California with his wife and child. And yeah, so Jervey Tervalon is the first author. The next one is Mr. R.M. Johnson. And I read this book a couple of times back in the day when I first got it. R.M. Johnson, sorry about the glare, and this book is Father Found. I have these 2 books by him, and I have not read them yet. I got them at a used book sale, didn't read them. A lady at my church, I let her borrow books because she always returns them. She read both of these books and she said that they were good. So The $1 Million Deception and The $1 Million Divorce. And finally, my last book by Mr. Johnson is Dating Games. Next is an author I used to hear about all the time, but we really don't hear people talking about him much anymore. And that is Mr. Omar Tyree. See, there's Omar there. This book is Diary of a Groupie. I'm sure it's full of some good, juicy nonsense and foolishness. This book, A Do-Right Man, I read this one a couple of times. My favorite Omar Tyree, though, is a book called Fly Girl, F-L-Y-Y Girl. And I let somebody borrow it, never got it back. I'm going to learn, y'all. I'm going to learn stuff, loaning my books to certain people. Next is Mr. Travis Hunter. This book is A Family Sin, and this one is a one-woman man. And I'll read to you a review from Lolita Files, who wrote Child of God. She says, Travis Hunter offers insight into the male psyche in ways that will captivate the reader with stories that are both entertaining and compelling. There is a truth and a boldness to his words that make him a noteworthy force in a generation of fiction writers. So that is Mr. Travis Hunter. And finally is an author, I don't really think he writes anymore. I haven't seen a whole lot from him or about him in a long time. But his name is Marcus Major, and it was part of this collaboration of short stories with Elin Harris, Eric Jerome Dickey, and Colin Channer. So that is Mr. Marcus Major, and I have one book written by him, which is Good People. But he does have other books listed on Goodreads, so check them out. So to reiterate again, the authors today are Marcus Major, Omar Tyree, Travis Hunter, R.M. Johnson, and Jervey Tervalon. Check them out. Hope you enjoy them, and see you in the next feature 5. Bye-bye.